I'm starting recording. I'll give us a few seconds of lead time.
How do you get to that link?
Uh, we will be
You
on.
have to load into Twitch and then just do a search for DM underscore actual.
DM
DM
Charlie
Charlie
underscore actual.
I'm in his profile, but I
Well,
don't
I haven't.
see
I
any.
haven't started. I haven't started streaming
Well,
quite yet.
there we are. Then that's
All right.
Make sure my beard is kind of straight. Try quasi straight.
All right. Everyone ready? You feeling good? You down for this? Oh wait.
Yay!
So should I start with product plugs right out of the gate in the hope that we get noticed?
Can. Or you can hold them for when we have 10 followers.
Don't.
We did have people set up to watch this tonight, but they probably stopped watching an hour ago.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well.
And I've told a couple friends from other games and stuff that I'll
Now nobody will
once we kind of
believe.
get established.
You're all a bunch
Liar.
of idiots.
You
Okay. Big smiles, everyone. Enthusiasm.
Stop eating
up.
my pretzels.
All right. Okay. So we don't have any transition scenes. It's just going to be our cherubic faces and the map on the side, and we are going to start in. Should I cue music and then start talking? Are they even going to be able to hear the music or the? Probably.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
I mean, whose screen are they going to be? Aren't they just mirroring your screen?
Yeah,
No.
but it's the audio.
The audio pumps in. Our audio pumps in. Like, let's hit play and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've got you. Oh, that doesn't work.
I think it's actually pumping it in.
Nice.
All right. We'll get it figured out. Hi and welcome. If you are unfortunate enough to join us for the Lost Mine of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment. This is episode 2 where the adventurers are actually going to kick off and start adventuring. Yes, we're rough. Yes, we are learning the ropes, but we hope that you will watch and grow with us. I am DM Charlie, and everyone go ahead and introduce yourself, starting in the top left. Chuck.
Hey, I'm Chuck, or Warrior, or Finn in this game. I am the cleric. I'll introduce myself a little bit later.
And Johnny.
Hi, I'm Johnny, or Madball in Twitch, or Tile in this game.
Perfect. Forrest, how about you, sir?
Hi, I'm Forrest. I'm Teddy, and I'll be playing the sorcerer in this game.
Nice. And Bill.
I'm Bill. I'm playing the rogue Dyson.
Perfect. And last but not least, my good friend, John.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John. I'll be playing Jahan, and I'm a monk in this campaign with DM Charlie.
Perfect. The background to the lost mines of Phandelver. More than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as the Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves to the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind the energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandalin prospered as well. But then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by evil mercenary wizards, attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost. For centuries, rumors of buried riches have attracted treasure seekers and opportunists to the area around Phandelver, but no one has ever succeeded in locating the lost mine. In recent years, people have resettled the area. Phandelver is now a rough and tumble frontier town. More important, a trio of dwarves, the Rockseeker brothers, have purported to have found something in the area. So, where we start off is the 5 of you have been hired by Grundon Rockseeker to escort a wagon load of supplies to Phandelver, and he offers to pay you each 10 gold coin for the trouble of meeting him in Phandelver with his supplies. To protect him on the dangerous road, he has hired the services of one Sildar Hallwinter, a kindly aging fighter who seems to have tired of the rough adventuring life and is looking for a quieter future. To that end, let us move forward. I will point out where everything is. Alright. Neverwinter is here. Hopefully you're not watching it and are gonna just see where everything is.
I'm watching on Roll20.
Alright, perfect.
Me too.
No, I don't want that. I want to move that. Perfect. Alright, and there is Phandelver. You proceed down the high road.
Quick question while we're driving, or we're going from Neverwinter to Phandelver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, so I will read the actual adventure text that in my enthusiasm and excitement, skipped. In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Grundon Rockseeker has asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandelver. He then set out ahead of you on horse along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. That said, what's your marching order?
Well, as
Paladin first.
that seems fair.
I'll trudge second or next to the Paladin, or Jahan will, just because of Dax and stealth.
Alright.
I'm the cleric, so I can take up the rear. Protect
Well,
any of the squishy folk in the middle.
we are already to our first technical difficulty in that your character sheets don't have the tokens we set up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what happens when you don't prepare. Okay, so let's get some tokens in here real fast. Alright. My complete apologies, everyone.
No worries. At least now we can show people how to assign tokens to character sheets.
Way to make a positive out of this, Chuck. I appreciate that. All right, so
I don't remember what my token was. Just make me look cool, Charlie. Make me look
Look.
cool.
And a quick hello to One Killer Kitten, who is back for another week.
Hey.
Hi, One Killer Kitten. Perfect, thank you. All right, so I have TL. I know kind of what he should look like. Jahan, you are an elf, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and let's see if I've got a good elf amongst all this.
Oh. I forgot my name was Cabot Moo in Twitch. I see the smile, Chuck.
You've got like 12 names. I don't even know what to call you anymore.
All right, this will be familiar for you, John. And Chuck, go ahead and let's see. Finn is a what?
Half elf?
Half elf. I got a good one for that.
Cleric.
Half elf cleric. All right. Alrighty.
John, what's your character?
Mine?
Yeah,
It's a Wood Elf Monk.
that's right.
And Teb is a witch.
Half elf sorcerer.
Half
Make me look
elf.
cool, Charlie. Make me look cool.
Alright. Oh yeah, I got it.
Witcher.
A lot of
Witcher.
pointy ears. Witcher, huh?
When we game, we like to drink only the best. Sierra Mist.
Right
Aw,
on.
man.
And Bill. Bill.
Lightfoot halfling.
Halfling. I have a halfling in here.
You could just make his token smaller than the others.
Right?
Alright, I'm gonna give you this one real fast. Okay, so if you are watching and you don't know how this works, I have selected tokens for the party members. And so I'm going to start with TL, the paladin. So I select the token, I go to the gear, see it says represents character, and I go through my list of everything. I find the correct party member nameplate. I take that really long last name off so it won't clutter up our map. I go up here to player permissions, I click C. We want to be able to track how the health and armor class of the character is doing during the game. That was a miskey. So I go down and I select hit points. Now for the cleric in the party, they want to be able to see the little life bar, so I have to hit the ellipsis, the vertical ellipsis, select C. Second one, I typically use armor class. And then the third one, just for you DMs out there, passive wisdom, because nothing is a bigger clue to your players than saying, hey, what was your passive perception again? And yeah, they know something's up. So I meant passive perception. Where did
While
he
you're
go?
doing that, Charlie, I'm gonna go make
Yeah.
a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Banana rum cream, huh?
Good stuff, man.
Debian?
Yes, sir.
Another thing you want to do is select bottom overlapping, so the life bar will appear at the bottom and just makes it cleaner. Tial is a human. He does need to have vision, but he does not emit light, and he doesn't have night vision, which the elves will. Now I need to select his character sheet. As you can see, I go to edit.
So who picked the class without night vision?
That would
Not me.
be-
Not me. That would be the guy that needed the coffee, I think.
We'll just tell him what's going on. The rest of us can see fine.
See our campaign.
Just
Probably
put your
not.
hand on my
You-
shoulder and follow.
Do you read?
Hand on my shoulder.
That's not my shoulder.
Alrighty.
That's not my hand.
And then
Oh, it's
wash,
going downhill
rinse,
fast.
Repeat. Yeah,
Yes, it
right.
has.
That's what happens when you leave us to our own devices.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite alright. I appreciate the courage that you all have, just on the off chance that actual people out there in the interwebs will see this.
There's just one, so
For right now.
there's only one mind to corrupt at this point.
Until your friends figure out that we're actually streaming and they come back. And then we'll have our 3 viewers.
As long as I got a cool token.
It's funny that you think you have 2 friends.
That is weird. Alright, passive wisdom. It used to be called passive perception. That confuses me. And has vision, has night vision, and that is 30 feet. And that should go... Yeah. Did they just change this? Alright, we'll double check your vision because it should say that they have dim vision out. Or is it 60 on elves? 60?
I think it's 60 on elves,
Yeah, dark vision.
Yep. Alright.
I believe so.
but they don't see color. They only see
Yeah.
like black and white.
Edit. You selected token. John will appreciate this when he sees his token.
Sure, I will.
You will. You will. You'll understand. You will understand.
Yeah, why is it you have a crown next to your name in the stream chat?
Me
Oh,
or he?
yeah, your Amazon Prime gaming membership
See?
gives
Yeah.
you a little token there, icon.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy. That is pretty
You know?
fancy.
He is the king. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought I broke
Alright.
something. Told me I had a crown next to my name. What are you talking about?
And Finn is a... There we go.
Every time I hear king now, I think of Mel Brooks. It's good to be the king. Did you update my character sheet? Oh, you put my elf in. Nice. I like it.
Surprise!
Cool.
And 60 feet vision, night vision, 60 feet. Oof. Alright. And, Teb.
Yes, sir.
Half elf.
Half elf, yeah.
Full half elf.
Cool. Don't worry, you're gonna be all nice and broody and just
My
awesome.
kid might see this. I gotta be cool for once.
You will be cool. I will make
All
sure you are cool.
Yeah, Finn, I had to go banana rum cream because they didn't have the pineapple one. Very disappointing. Banana's not bad, but it's not the pineapple.
I like that orange cream liqueur that I sent you a photo of. That
The
stuff is pretty
bottle's
good.
nice. I don't know if I can make the bottle pop. There we go. It's got a nice bottle.
It's like disappearing. Here.
It's a magic
Because of
bottle.
the
I'm a
background.
sorcerer. Using my sorcerer skills.
Funny. It looks like a cat.
I don't think they're gonna endorse you unless you get a better camera
You know-
thing going on there.
That's Kenny
That's what
Chesney's
you're looking
company.
for.
The
Is
Blue
it?
Chair Bay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just happen to know what the price is too, or
$18.99 at the local ABC liquor store.
Must be 21 years to purchase.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Every time.
Drink responsibly.
Don't
Unless
drink
you
and
have-
drive.
Unless you have a McLovin ID.
And even if you do, you shouldn't. He's kidding.
A terrible joke. Terrible.
Hey, we're talking about movies.
Alright. Don't get us canceled before we've even started. I know, it's like, this is gonna be too much hassle.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Like, why
Next
did I
week, folks, we'll be rolling dice. So, we're gonna be doing it incrementally. Last week we talked about it. This week we gave you
Looking
a look
at
at our
it.
character sheets, and then next week we're gonna roll dice.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
at
roll
some
one.
point, would somebody like to learn to actually play D&D? We should probably
Yes,
read the rules.
please.
I would love to learn how to play.
We're not doing Monopoly?
Eh, no, wrong one. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's that. One more to fix. That quiet lull. There is something to be said for only having an audience of one right now.
Oh, we have two.
You have to.
Oh,
Killer Kitten and the book Bella showed up a little bit ago.
Oh, who?
The book Bella.
The
She
book.
wants us to play
Hi.
Monopoly.
Oh, hi. Welcome, the
Hello.
book Bella.
We promised that we will be doing gaming at some point soon. We promise.
Just a few moments. They're getting to see what it's like to be a DM that didn't adequately
Oh,
prepare.
I didn't mean to roll that.
Yeah, just like, ay.
Yeah, roll your 20s now. Get them
Yeah,
out
what
of the way.
the?
Exactly.
So I was doing that earlier today. Did you? One of the bad guys rolled advantage against us today and rolled two nat
Double 20s.
Nice.
Double nat
That's
20s.
Bill, what's the your halfling's name?
Dysol.
That's right. Thank you.
Like Lysol with a D.
There's that. Here's this. Okay, we're closing in. I promise.
Hey,
Caltrops.
Nothing says bored players like dice just flying across the table.
Well, FYI, it will not let me roll 400 d4s.
this one that's off on the right in the middle is all wonky. It's in between 2 and 3.
Gotta roll that again. It's cropped.
Somehow it managed to balance itself.
And
That was with sneak attack.
there he is. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. By gum, I think
Hooray.
he has it. All right, so move the map out so everyone can see it that's watching on Twitch. And I am double checking one quick thing. So if you ever have players playing, I'm going to take off dynamic lighting because this happens during the day. And everything is set. Goody! Alright, so Teal, you're progressing down the road. And then John Swiftwind was behind the Paladin. Who followed up behind John?
Yep, I'll be
Was
in the
that
middle.
Finn?
I was taking.
Pulling up.
Yeah. I'm covering the rear.
I'll be the squishy in the middle.
What's your AC, Finn?
I'm going to be just in front of the cleric.
About like 70 or something.
209.
Nice. The The paladin gazes longingly at Finn's armor.
Jahan just marvels at armor in general as he's wearing wraps.
Who did I? Oh, I didn't put the halfling out. All right, there we go. Perfect. Hi, we're back. All right, I will put us all on the appropriate page. Look at this, guys. There's actually going to be something happening. You've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. What would you like to do?
Does anybody want to take a look around before we proceed, or do you want to move forward?
I think we should move forward cautiously.
Sure. And, yeah. I think so. Do these horses look familiar?
Excellent question. Go ahead and make a perception roll for me, please. From where you're standing, John, they look like any particular horses. The colors are familiar. However, you feel like you would need to look at the tack, bridle, saddles to make a positive identification.
Can we see or hear anything up on the banquets?
Make another perception roll for me, please.
Okay.
I vote that we send the rogue in.
I was about to ask if Dysol wouldn't mind scouting ahead, maybe getting in the trees and seeing if they can see if there's an ambush ahead.
And if the monk would like someone to accompany them, I can do that as well.
All right.
Or we could take sides.
Sure, I'll roll for stealth and start creeping through.
Works for me.
Perfect. All right.
It was a 22.
And I had a 19. Or Jahan had a 19.
That seems pretty stealthy.
Perfect. All right. So, Jahan, the elf and the halfling blend into the shadows at the verge of the road, disappearing into the thick underbrush and the deep shadows of the glowering woods alongside. While it is a nice late spring day, late afternoon, you are amazed at how they just melt away.
I'll follow Dysol's lead and just we'll go together, strength in numbers. Let's shall we head this way? Or one on each side?
Well, I was thinking on heading up, let's see, down this path here.
Okay.
Following the tree line.
Okay. I'll follow you.
Probably should stay just inside the tree line there.
Yeah.
To help provide you some cover as well.
And then start working our way down.
Okay.
Does anybody have message? Probably not yet.
I do not.
No.
Charlie, remind me again in regards to stealth, do we need to re-roll it a certain amount of feet?
Every 30, I believe.
About every 30.
Okay.
Kind of keeping an eye. I will call out when I want you to make another stealth roll. Actually,
Fair
like
enough.
the next 5 feet that you move, yeah, please give me another stealth.
Okay.
All right, stealth rolls, please.
I am golden.
So no point in having the scouts scout ahead if we're just going to stay right next to them the whole time.
I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe
We're
we
just a
should
bait
stop.
now. Yeah.
This might not actually be a bad idea. Yep, I see you moving
It's a good thing
back.
they're rolling stealth as we clobber around down the street right next to them.
Clanking my sword against my shield.
Alright. Go ahead and make perception rolls, John and Dysol, as you kind of climb the slight rise there in the forest.
24.
The book pellet, no, it doesn't. Sirenscape is just an audio app that allows us to push atmospherics to remote players' computers. I'm not sure at this point, because we're still new, if you're able to enjoy them with us, but it is our goal that you, hopefully, like in the next couple weeks, we'll be able to put the Sirenscape through so you can hear the audio.
I think they hear it actually because they're hearing it.
They hear the audio.
Oh, you do? You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
There should be like some ominous tones as well as some birds that are different than the ones that are sitting in.
Absolutely.
On our rogues' shoulders.
Alongside the horses on either side of the road, Dysol and John, you both see small furtive movement of something about the size of the halfling moving in the thick underbrush. Their attention or whatever appears to be directed at your trio of companions further down the road.
Where are they? Where's the gist of where they basically are? There? Okay.
That's where you see the movement.
Okay.
Hey,
We can't communicate with them right now since they're so far away. But
so I can keep an eye on these guys if you want to sneak back,
Sure.
inform the party of what's going on, and then see if we can't set the ambush and spring it on them instead.
Sure.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Sure. Do you want me to roll another stealth check, Charlie? That I went 30?
To escape? Yeah. To escape without being noticed. Oh. As you slink through the bushes, you do hear some twigs crack to your ears loudly underfoot, but there is no responding activity from the shapes that you saw down by the horses. As you do emerge from the underbrush, however, Dysol, go ahead and make a perception roll for me. Alright, yeah. You hear the half-elf step out of the underbrush and approach the rest of the party. Your attention, however, is distracted by what your companion is doing. You don't see any change from alongside the horses.
I let the group know what we encountered on the road and let them know that we're going to try to ambush them, and I'll go back into stealth with Dysol if they want to come up the road and meet them in the middle rather than them getting attacked first.
Once you guys are positioned, give us a signal to proceed.
Caw, caw, caw.
Okay, John, give me a stealth roll as you try to disappear back into the underbrush.
Oh my god.
Alright, thank you. Man.
Okay.
So
All
as
right.
to seem natural, we should probably continually move forward and not just stand in the road.
And do you want me to roll another stealth, Charlie, since I went 30?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh ho 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 ho!
Uh-oh.
As the elf proceeds to where the halfling is hidden, you kick a large log, scaring a grouse out of her hiding, and she shoots up into the sky with a loud chattering and flapping of wings and you hear an attendant's scream come from alongside the horses when the goblins appear and spring their ambush. Alrighty. However, since you knew that something, not exactly what was up there, Dysol, as soon as the grouse disappears into the blue sky and you see the goblins break cover, you get first action. What would you like to do?
Like to shoot with my with my short bow
All right.
at the nearest one. So that would,
This one?
yeah, that one there.
Okay. Oop. I had that covered. The arrow sails out. Roll damage. Visualizing a bullseye right in the middle of the goblin's forehead, your arrow lands with a sickening thud, and the verminous little creature drops to the ground, dead.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice hit.
Alright. Believe it or not, the goblin that was to go, you just felled. The goblin behind him breaks cover and steps behind the horse, giving himself half cover. He brings a short bow back to his pointed green ear and aims back at the halfling. What is your armor class, Dysol?
14.
14. The arrow sails true and slams into the halfling, doing 8 points of piercing damage. Blood begins to flow from the wound in your gut. The other goblin, seeing that this is going to be a harder ambush than he thought, pulls out a rusty, jagged scimitar and comes running forward, attempting to get the drop on all of you. However, you're out of range, and he stops just short of you, John, breathless and a little surprised that he misjudged the distance. Paladin, what would you like to do?
I am going to move to attack this one that is threatening my friends. And
Alright.
I will use my long sword.
The long sword hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
A vicious riposte takes the goblin's left arm straight off of his body. Arterial spray paints your armor as the small fellow collapses, no longer upon this mortal coil.
That will finish my turn. Kyle's turn.
Wasn't that enough? All right, Finn!
I am gonna move a little closer here and see if I can't heal our poor rogue.
All right.
So I will be casting Cure Wounds.
The cleric runs towards the perforated halfling, lifts his hands, and speaks a prayer of benefaction. Healing magics go out. Go ahead and make that roll for the halfling.
There you go.
Dysol, you receive 6 points of healing.
Oh, much appreciated.
John,
I have a question about monks.
I hope I can answer it.
Can I use a bonus action to double my movement, or is that something that comes later?
I believe that comes later. Let's take a quick look at your character sheet. We'll close that. We'll close that. Yeah, that comes later. That comes later.
Fair enough.
All right.
I am going to... not going to be able to reach anyone, so I am going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 35 feet of movement. And I am going to take the dodge action.
Perfect.
And that is my turn.
All right. Goblin breaks cover, lifts his shortbow, seeing a target right there. Aims at you, monk. What is your armor class?
16.
The elf twists out of the way of the arrow, swatting it aside. It lands ineffectually, lost somewhere in the underbrush. Teb.
Teb is going to move forward to about right here next to Tial. And then he's going to cast Grease right above the horses.
Can you link that spell, please?
Yeah.
So I will move the chat back over so our
Very nice.
viewers can see it. So
Very
Grease. It is a first level conjuration. It takes 1 combat action. 10-foot square, centered on a point within range. And it basically makes it difficult terrain. And it's likely that the goblins will fall prone. So let me
We're
give
going
you...
to put it right there.
Oh, you grabbed it. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it worked great.
Awesome. Great job.
Alrighty. Dex saving throw. Dex saving throw. Alright, the goblin right behind the horse falls on his little butt. The other goblin, however, does not. His feet skid as though he were on ice, but he does stay vertical. Alright, Dysol.
Which one's prone?
The one with the little
This
mark.
one here.
Ah, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, and that's the one I was going to take flight at. I will shoot another arrow.
Did that one have partial cover there?
He did. Actually, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, if he fell behind the horse, he is
Mhm.
under full cover. So you would probably need to shoot at this guy here.
Understood.
Alright? However, a 13 does not hit. The arrow narrowly misses the goblin. Do you have any bonus actions or anything that you might like to do? No?
Like to go back into stealth if possible.
Do you have that at first level?
Level 2.
Level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Alright, this goblin struggles to stand up. That is difficult. He loses half of his movement and he backs out of the grease. He pulls out his rusty scimitar and stands ready to deal with the monk. That goblin is a dead goblin. Alright, Teal.
I am going. Teal would like to. Nice. Move to attack this goblin here. And use his trusty longsword.
Alright.
Oh, that's.
You catch your foot in a bit of the grease in the undergrowth, and you nearly lose your balance, but you are able to keep your footing as you embarrass yourself in front of the small ambusher. Finn.
Yeah,
So does
I am
Teal-
going. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, did Teal have advantage since he's in the grease or no?
I don't think it would give him advantage.
Well,
Okay.
and he hadn't slid. If he was prone, maybe.
If he was
but
prone.
He,
Okay.
he was standing upright.
Yeah.
Okay.
He could potentially have disadvantage if he was attacking.
I was just curious because it said it was
Yeah.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's just for movement.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes movement cost more.
Gotcha. Okay.
I am going to move to here to get a little better position, and the cleric is going to get into the fray as well. So I will be shooting my crossbow at the same goblin that Teal is after.
Alright.
Big bucks.
No
The iron dart sails out. Maybe it was bent or missing some of its fletching, but it impacts uselessly against the escarpment to the north. John.
I am going to move up.
All right.
I am going to attack him with my quarterstaff.
Alrighty.
That's going to be a miss.
That is indeed a miss. The goblin bats it away with his ready scimitar.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to do an unarmed strike with my right hand.
Alright.
And probably miss as well. Although, is that the guy that is prone?
No,
Or is he
stood
still in
back
the
up.
grease?
He
Okay,
stood back up
sorry.
and stepped out of the grease.
Fair enough.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, not only do you fail to hit with the quarterstaff, but as you reach down to slap the little bugger, he kind of bends down and cackles at you. Alrighty, goblin. This goblin lifts his scimitar and attempts to attack the paladin. What is your armor class, Keel?
18.
You knock his half-hearted little attack just aside with your longsword and chuckle at him as though, really? Really? Alright, Teb.
Alright, Teb's gonna move up a little bit over here next to Finn. And then he's gonna hit the one that TL's also, or try to hit him with a firebolt.
Alrighty.
Whoa.
Woohoo!
You're not going to try.
Fire magic leaps from the sorcerer's fingertips, and that deserves something special. Alright, roll some damage. The goblin explodes in a shower of cinders, burning hair, and scorched leather. The corpse, whoops, collapses to the ground, starting small fires in the undergrowth.
Oops.
Nice.
Alright, Dysol.
Alright, I'm gonna step out here to get a better line of sight and take another shot.
Is the grease still there? I don't know how long it lasts.
I was
We're
just
cooking
about
some
to
horses.
read one action. One minute. So yeah, it'll be there for a
Oh yeah, it'll be there for a while.
Yep.
Is it on fire?
No.
Oh good.
We'll do big effects later on.
Well, if it was on fire, we should be able to collect the horse meat for food.
That was 23.
23, the arrow sails out, roll damage.
Nice.
very good.
The missile slides neatly to a halt, lodging deep within the goblin's core and interrupting his life for good. And with that, the last of your foes drops to the ground.
Nice.
Was
Yay. Congratulations,
Good job,
guys.
guys.
No deaths yet. Way to go.
We survived our first encounter.
Nice.
You did. Alright.
I
So,
would like
go ahead.
Kyle would like to inspect these goblins to see if this is just maybe a random or if there's any kind of symbol or something that we can know what clan they're from or any kind of information that I might be able to get off the bodies.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Is anybody investigating the horses more closely?
Yes, I'll be investigating the horses.
In
Yikes.
regards to the goblin bodies, yeah, you're not able to find anything that
Perception check or
Yep.
an investigation check?
investigation on the horses. You are able to determine that the saddlebags are empty, that these are indeed Grundrin and Sildar's horses, dead
Oh.
maybe about a day and a half by the amount of flies, bloating, and the stink. And nearby you find an empty map case. However, you don't have any other information as to what necessarily happened.
All right. I'd like to do a perception check for around the area.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the goblins were. I mean, they couldn't just
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to be from or here or came from somewhere.
The arrows match arrows that were on the goblins.
They do. They do indeed. These are goblin arrows that are in the horses. Perceiving the area, you do note that to the north of you, that there is a draw between the small bluffs, the small escarpments. It looks like a game trail, overgrown on the top with brambles, raspberries, ferns, and whatnot. And you can tell that in the leaf litter, something has progressed down the trail. But other than that you see that, like, okay, it looks like a game trail. But actual details, you'd need to make an investigation roll.
I will investigate.
All right.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to search the bodies.
All right.
I'm going to accompany the cleric.
So the cleric is from the House of Warning. He is a dragon-marked half-elf, and as such, he has advantage on all investigation checks.
Okay.
Very nice.
I will go ahead and link that feat for the group.
Deductive intuition.
Intuition, yes.
When you make an
Very
intelligence,
nice.
investigation, or wisdom insight check, you can
Not
roll
advantage,
a D4.
D4. Yeah, that's
and
right.
add the number, like a bless.
And I went ahead and configured that into my character sheet, so it should auto-roll. We should see it in the numbers. So I'll go
Nice.
ahead and roll an investigation.
Nice, perfect.
And we'll see if it works.
All right.
It sure did. Yikes.
Yeah, I just happened to roll a 1.
Roll that die 20 again, please.
It's not good. Poke your eye out.
That's a little better.
Yeah, you realize.
Oh, sorry. You asked me to roll a die 20 again.
Yeah, but
So,
That'll be a 17, right?
So a 17 then.
Okay, perfect. All right, nothing detrimental happens to you for that critical fumble for roll of a 1.
My
However,
deductive intuition rolls a 1. That's super.
yeah.
Where's this guy from?
Wait a minute.
Well, he forgot his dog and cane. No offense to visually impaired people. All right, John. Looting through the goblins' bodies, you find a handful of coppers. Roll 2 die 10 for me, please.
$11.
You find 11 coppers between the 4 bodies. Dysol and Teb, anything that you two would like to be doing?
I'm gonna also investigate the area.
Okay, anything in particular you're looking for, or just random clues?
Where the goblins were hanging out at.
Mm-hmm.
Sealing themselves.
Yeah, try to see, maybe there's signs of where the other people went.
Oh, excellent. You are able to... The places where the goblins came out of, you can tell that they've clearly been doing this for a while. The ground, like, there's no fresh grass. It's clear that it's bare earth where they are. So they have been coming down here for a while. You don't see any drag marks or anything like that.
And we think they're coming from which direction?
Up the draw that you have.
That I've started heading up.
That's
okay.
where the kind of your intuition is pointing you.
Certainly not my investigation.
Ep's gonna look on the other side of the horses to see if he sees any marks or trail, or see if there's anything that shows where the riders may have went.
All right. Go ahead and make that investigation roll for me, Ted.
Okay.
of everybody, Teb is the one who identifies that there are drag marks, that there are some old boot prints just on the verge of the road that look like they were human boots, maybe dwarven by the hobnails, and then there are some drag marks, as though heels were dragged through the underbrush, but they're old and they're faint, easily a day or two old, and you would miss them if you hadn't been looking so closely, but they do head right up the trail in between the two escarpments.
Finn says that he thinks we should start heading this direction. It's clear which way we need to go.
Kyle agrees.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go out to the road and tell the rogue, let's head up this way.
Absolutely. I'm
Keeping
gonna
in mind
try
that
to
you were
move-
escorting a wagon of goods being led by an oxen, easy to just park the oxen and tie it off.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's,
All right.
yeah,
I
certainly
don't know.
these
To a dead
goblins
horse?
aren't going to be bothering with them. Maybe not tie him to a dead horse. I'm sure we could find a tree or something nearby. It just seems overly cruel to tie him to a dead
Overly
animal.
dark.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a beat a dead horse joke in there somewhere too. That we
Well,
missed.
we may as well take the saddles off the horses and anything that our companions might not
Throw
want to
'em.
lose.
And
Throw
put
them in the cart.
Yeah.
Good idea. Conceal the cart with some brush or something.
Does anyone, and I'm looking specifically at the cleric or the caster, have any kind of spell to protect the oxen carriage?
I just
any
so
kind of
happen to take
alarm or-
protection of oxen and carriages
No, you
spell
know what I
as a level 1 cleric.
The paladin has
I
some
had this-
claymores he could set up.
alarm or anything that might alert us.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to.
Not at level 1. Not yet.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to tie these things up and hope for the best.
We rely on fate.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
What kind of gear's in the cart?
The provisions in the carts are as you would expect: sacks of flour, biscuits, hardtack. Well, biscuits and hardtack are the same thing. Salted pork, bacon, mining tools, pythons, hammers, nails, things of that sort.
An oath bow, you know.
And
No, black razor, a potion of gain 5 levels immediately.
Invulnerability.
Right.
I like that potion.
All right.
I'll stay back with the cart.
Speaking of, before you head off down the trail, for defeating the 4 goblins in the ambush, 75 experience points each.
Very
Alright.
nice. Thank
Very
you.
Thank you. It's going to be different keeping track of experience points.
Yes, it is.
That's all right.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, it is actually. Alrighty.
Now,
You
is there
guys
somewhere
wanna-
we can write that on our sheet?
Right
yep.
at the top of your sheet, right
says-
above where it says core bio and spells.
Yeah, spot called experience.
And
All right.
Charlie,
once
do you want to open a character sheet to show the streamers where we're talking?
I absolutely do. All right.
Once
so,
you hit, go ahead, Charlie. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all right. So you open up your character sheet from the journal tab. Oh, that's off screen. Sorry. Here in the middle tab, character sheet, on the first page, you hit core, and you will see here in the top right-hand corner, experience points, 75. For those that like to track, is that not showing everything? I've really got to learn how to match the screens up. For those that want to keep track, second level is at 300 XP. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Almost there.
You just need
Once
to
you-
find a bunch more goblins.
Once you put 300 up there, a little token will appear so to help you level up your character.
Okay.
alrighty. So what is your marching order?
You want to go the same
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Made it
don't
one
have a.
before.
Bushy in the middle.
Do you want us to scout out ahead again?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Okay.
The rogue is still doing something back there. Oh, there he
Okay.
comes.
All right.
So the rogue and the monk, and then the three of us with Finn pulling up the rear. Is that how you guys want to contend?
Yeah.
It is a narrow defile, so I have kind of put you as you see the break in the terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
So
kind of the
here
way. All right.
to here.
Absolutely. Tell me how you progress down the trail as we head into Theater of Mind.
I will be stealthed.
Okay. And that is, I see Bill rolled a stealth roll. And so Dyson. Oh! And John, once again, trundles down the trail, just cracking on sticks and scaring birds and squirrels, whistling a tune.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him in the back.
Alright. So you admonish the elf to be quiet. So go ahead and make that stealth roll again, John. This time with advantage because you have been assisted by another player. Perfect.
Much
Alright.
better.
How far ahead of the party are the two scouts? 100 yards? 50 yards?
No, I wanna stay
somewhat
probably
closer.
about 45 feet or so.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
So maybe about there or there.
All right, sounds good.
How are we to know that we can proceed? Or should we wait here for you guys?
Yeah, I think one of us will come back. As long as we're not maimed or dead.
We're good with that.
Yeah, and ever so often we can throw sticks or twigs or stones
Or I could just
something.
step on one again. You know.
Yeah.
You'll know where I am.
There's our sign.
Yeah, we could just, slowly move behind them as long as they're staying,
You
All
could.
right.
some feet ahead of us.
As they progress, we're gonna slowly stay about that far ahead.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, you're heading
Maintain
down the trail.
eye contact, sorry,
No problem.
to the best as we can.
Good tactical order. Nothing occurs as you proceed half a mile down the trail. After about 10 minutes of walking, however, John, you notice there in the bushes what looks to be a long, rough rope leading to something buried under the leaf mold across the trail.
I motion to Dysel to show him the rope, and I wonder if we can check it for a trap around the leaf litter.
Intelligence.
All right.
Intelligence check to see if it's a any sort of trap.
Absolutely. Use an investigation. Yeah, it's a rope leading from a tree branch up above into leaf mold. John, however, you do recognize what would be, looks to be a snare trap.
Okay. I motion to the group behind us. How are we gonna do this? Is there a way for me to set off the snare trap
Oh yeah.
without? Okay.
You could just take a stick and whack the
Okay.
rope or hit where it's.
I'm gonna trip the snare trap.
Hopefully.
And with a explosion and blizzard of old leaves and sticks and a very surprised squirrel that goes flinging off into the trees with a the net trap springs and hangs uselessly in the trees over your heads. You realize if someone had been caught and cut down without too much care, they would have taken a good beating from the fall.
Fair enough. We'll keep
All right.
moving.
Okay. You know the trail is trapped. Is there anything else you would like to do as you continue scouting?
Keep looking for traps.
All right. Go ahead and give me those stealth rolls again. Very nice. Both the halfling and the elf move like shadows. You head down the trail, not noticing anything. All right. How about John? Any investigation as you proceed?
Sorry.
I can't turn advantage off. The tab's not there.
It's okay.
Yeah, when advantage is automatically on, and the DM should know whether or not you have advantage or not, we just read the leftmost number.
I can walk you through how to turn the toggle on. It's really easy.
Normally, it's up at the top of the sheet. It's not there.
Yep, you got to turn it on. There's a way to turn them on.
All right, no worries.
All right.
I'll have it soon enough.
You proceed maybe another quarter mile, another 5-6 minutes of stealthily sliding down the trail. Please give me another stealth roll and another investigation. Do you guys have enable 3D dice set?
Yes.
Yes.
I am not seeing them. Maybe I don't.
I clicked my stealth, but it's taking an ungodly...
You got a 14.
Got a 14.
Okay, I don't see it.
However, I have lucky, so
So you're going to re-roll?
yeah,
You
I'm
roll
just
one. Yeah, go ahead.
pointing that out.
Much better.
All right, you're very quiet as you move down the trail, but ahead of you, John, your elven eyes also catch what appears to be a small depression covering a roughly 10-foot square directly astride the trail.
Do I see it leading to anything, like a rope or...
No, you don't see a rope or anything, but you know how like when you're hiking and like there's a lot of leaf and it looks like it's filled maybe an old
pushed
puddle?
in? Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
You said it's a 10 foot square?
Correct.
I'm gonna trace the outside with my quarterstaff. Just see if I can find the edge of whatever it is that I may be looking at.
All right, as you are fiddling around the edges, the rough cover collapses in, revealing a pit trap that you all narrowly avoided. All right,
Awesome.
do you proceed down the trail?
Sure.
All right. After a total of maybe 3 miles of walking, following the goblin's trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. Oh, 5 miles, not a couple miles. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. And I will put you there.
Ooh.
I have a minute to make another cup of coffee, Charlie.
Absolutely.
Be right back.
I should figure out, while we've got this, how to source the change the stream, move this over so people can see more of the screen, and then I am going to try and add the source of the chat window so they can see the dice rolls.
Yeah, so this is, this is where I would make sure that our fellow players are not watching the Twitch.
Right.
If you switch over to as a player mode, as a DM, will it give the viewers an opportunity to see what the screen looks like for us?
It might. Let's see. No, it still gives me.
Because you don't have a token. You don't have a yeah.
Yeah. That'll be something we can work on for.
I don't have sight right now.
Uh-oh. Alright.
I do.
Well, while you're fixing that, I will give everyone a quick view on on the video side. Let people see exactly what it looks like from the player's perspective here.
Huh.
Who said they don't have sight?
That would be me. The rogue. Dice Hall.
Perfect. You have no vision, huh?
So on the video screen where you would see our faces, you should now see my screen. And
thank
this
you.
is what it looks like for us. We can't see the whole map. We can only see certain areas. And then as we move around, our line of sight changes and it changes our perspective.
Okay. Oh, just one moment.
Somehow, some way, looks like we dropped the Zoom meeting off of the OBS.
I don't think that's somehow, some way. I think that is because I did the screen share. So evidently that's a bad idea.
All right. Let's see here. Okay.
That timing is a little too coincidental to be anything other than a bad idea.
She likes the player view more. Add suspense.
Yeah.
Good to know. We'll have to figure out how to do that. All right. Huh.
I have a couple ideas that we can test out.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, what about just viewing the stream from one of our, like, your perspective, Ben?
Yeah, I think there's another way that he'll be able to do it, and it'll give him a little bit more flexibility as a DM too. So we just have to test it out. So
Gotcha.
So future streams, as we're working through this and building an overlay, will definitely give us a better experience on the Twitch side. So. And we'll know not to change the screen share in the future. So while John's getting coffee, Charlie is probably trying to figure out
how to bring us all back.
Trying to bring us back.
Yeah. So with the sources, let's see. Let me get back into this.
It might let you just re-grab it. Worst case scenario is you would kill that source and then put it back.
Alright, let's see.
My apologies, I have returned.
No
That's
problem.
okay. I broke it, so.
So it is add window capture,
Mm-hmm.
add existing Chuck's cam. Yeah. And that, oh, okay. I'm not sure what happened here. And why it came off of the... Why it came off of the stream. Okay, yeah, Zoom meeting, Windows capture, okay, match title, alright, capture. Okay.
The stream ended?
No. We're still
No.
streaming. We just the streamers are not seeing. They're hearing us, maybe,
Yeah.
but they are not seeing us. No, I think they may not even be hearing us. Honestly,
I don't think so either, because isn't Zoom doing everything?
yeah,
At
because
this
Zoom
point?
would be pushing both, so they probably can't hear us either.
Oh,
She can
Killer
hear
Kitten
us.
said you can
alright.
hear.
But why did it disappear off of the screen? But you cannot see us, Kitten?
Can't see us.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not capturing it now. Zoom
Yeah, I
meeting.
think you're gonna have to kill that source and put it back in. Yeah,
Alright.
that was a screen share that broke it. The other alternative is that we can plod through the rest of this without the video, and then they'll have a bigger screen experience for Roll20. Since at least they can still hear us, which is good.
Okay, Zoom meeting capture method. I'm gonna try one way. Windows graphic capture. There we go.
Fix it?
I think so.
Yes.
I didn't quite learn how I fixed it, but hey,
Hey, accidents work too. Good accidents are good.
right? Yeah, we're gonna have to do that whole thing and get it all set up. Let's see. Okay, we've got a lot of unused real estate, so I apologize to our audience. Okay. Following the goblin's trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the cavern.
Alrighty. I want to stay in stealth and scout out this area.
Which area?
It looks like this is up against the wall on the side that we're on. I can't see much on the other
Like
side
here?
of the water. No, I want to check over here.
Oh, okay. Across the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like moving through the trees?
Yeah.
Peanut butter's getting to you, isn't it?
That's delicious.
Alright, go ahead and make that stealth roll as you proceed across the stream. Ooh, Dysol moves like smoke and just disappears as he crosses the stream into the thicket.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's see, so that would be an investigation over on this side.
Have you moved your token yet?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
There.
Okay. The sound of the stream is so noisy, even though it's not very, very deep. It only came up to your kneecaps. The gurgling and the sloshing, yeah, occlude any sound that you might hear. Otherwise, through the thicket, you can't really see anything. It is very, very dense, with old, dry leaves and thick raspberry brambles.
John, maybe you can sneak up to the mouth of the cave and see.
Sure thing.
I can't see too far in from where I'm at.
Sure thing.
So, the book, Bella, you said you like my DM's view better than the player view. Is that correct?
she gets all the secrets, or he or she gets all the secrets.
Right?
So they can know what we're
Perfect.
walking into.
Yeah. You're in it. You're in on the secret, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness, Sean, as you proceed on the east side of the stream, flowing from the cave mouth, a small area in the briar thickets has been hollowed out to form a lookout post or blind. Wooden planks flatten out the briars and provide room for guards to lie hidden and watch the area, including a pair of goblins lurking there right now.
Dum, dum, dum.
Uh-oh. Now you did it, John. Who told you to do that?
The cleric that's going to heal me in about 1 round.
That's okay. I think I have plenty of spell slots at level 1. You're good.
Alrighty. As the elf goes heading towards the cave mouth, the goblins react by standing up and lifting their short bows to their ears, because after all, they had been napping, scratching, and basically not doing their job. So they want to redeem themselves. The little blighter that sees you pulls back on the short bow, lets fly with a dark arrow, which completely fails to hit you, John, and shatters against the rock cave mouth behind you. Dysol, just through the thicket, mere steps away, you hear the sounds of 2 surprised and very ferocious little goblins. What would you like to do?
Do I have a pretty good idea of where they're at?
You do indeed.
I'll shoot my short bow right through the thicket.
Alrighty. Normally that probably would have hit. However, the undergrowth is so thick that you just hear your arrows snap and bind up inside the leaf litter and the mold. Do you want to move at all?
Yes, I'm gonna advance towards the mouth.
You realize that you're going to have to head north, because from here on, it is just too dense to make your way through. Perfect. John, what would you like to do? That's right, Bookbella. That is right. Doom.
Jahan will attack with his quarterstaff on this goblin.
The goblin right here? Absolutely. The quarterstaff sails out, and the goblin ducks under your blow. Teb!
Bonus action to unarmed strike.
Alright, I forgot you're a monk.
23.
However, your punch lashes out and cronks right between the goblin's eyes. Roll damage.
6 bludgeoning.
Ooh. Your banging punch of a blow just knocks your goblin downward.
And that is my turn.
Very nice. Finn!
I think you went past Ted.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I interrupted you, I'm sorry.
quite alright. Oh, I did it again. Hold on. There we go. Teb!
Alright, Teb's gonna move up here to the corner where he can see the goblins, and I'm gonna attack the same one John did with Firebolt because I'm level 1 and I decided to be slick and get all sorts of cool little spells that do no help in combat.
You have fireball?
Firebolt.
Oh,
Yeah,
much
Firebolt.
different.
I wish he had fireball.
Yeah. Fireball!
It's like,
John's
hey,
dead.
this level 1 adventure was super easy. Fire leaps from the sorcerer's fingertips.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh,
Nice.
very good.
The smell of cooking hair and dirty leather armor hits your nostrils as the goblin disappears in a flash of smoke and flame.
Good job.
Nice.
All
How many
right.
goblins are there?
Finn! Yeah, you can move up and find out.
Yeah.
All the goblins.
5. I can move to here. I can see this one. Has anybody attacked it?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet?
No, sir.
Well, allow me.
Allowed you on.
We've been waiting for you.
Alright. I've been holding back up until this point. I will cast Sacred Flame.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
nice.
It's a good roll, too.
Heck yeah.
The goblin tries to twist out of the way of the oncoming bolt of radiant energy and narrowly misses being completely cooked. Alright, remind me what that save for half or save
Nope.
for no damage?
Save for
All or
subs.
nothing. I deserve that.
Alright, the goblin lifts his scimitar high, runs at the elf, attempts to swing. And your armor class, Jahan, is...
16.
The goblin misses completely. Teal.
I need to get up there, so I am going to get in front of this one and attack this fella here. And
The longsword sings out and finds a home in the goblin. Roll damage. Very nice. The pure savagery of your downward stroke ends with the goblin lying in pieces.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Congratulations.
Yes,
good job,
yes.
guys.
Alive.
Let's check the bodies for anything.
We
Okay.
can do that.
Roll a die 10, please. You
Trace.
find 3 copper pieces.
Okay. And I'm going to hand out 3 each to the other party members for the 14 that I found.
Right
Split
on.
it up evenly.
I've been
Very
tracking
generous.
it if you want to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm tracking it if we could split it up later.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Once we
I
go,
wasn't
once
sure
we
if
do
we
it,
were doing that.
we can do it like during a long rest or something.
Sure.
You guys are all doing this for that promise of 10 gold pieces each, aren't you?
Yes. So we're happy about the copper.
You know, that's what I like about first level characters. They're so cheap.
We need to hold out.
Yeah, some of the other campaigns, so you just leave the copper there.
Right?
And if
It's
things
just-
don't work out, it was just a level 1 character.
Not when Jahan was an orphan. He's taken everything.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, how would you like to proceed?
I think we. So I have a question.
I have an answer.
Rope.
You.
How long is rope usually? Is it a 50-foot rope?
He said
Yeah.
rogue, not rogue.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm wondering if we can tie off one of the other guys, unless they want to kind of follow quietly behind us like we were, but this is going to be a little bit different if this is a cave. Your thoughts, Dysel? Or do you want to go first, since your stealth is a little bit better and you have lucky, where I can follow behind quietly?
Well, something like this, we screw up and
Yes.
it's bad.
So you think we should just all go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
these narrow entrances, from what I can tell, kind of force us to go single file. So,
Okay.
But I have night vision. Who else can see in the dark?
I'm certainly happy to stay
I have night
in the
vision
back.
as well, as an elf.
You're more than welcome to have it.
The cleric decides he's going first.
Oh, someone's at my door. Be right back.
All right, Finn. As you approach, as you can see in to the right.
Immediately regrets his decision.
All right. And we will wait for the rogue to come back from checking the door. So, for those of you that are watching, I have just started using conflict games. These are their combat description cards for GMs, writers, and other creatives. And they're actually pretty neat. This is a blunt card. Can you see it? Or is it too bright?
It's hard. Yeah, you're getting a glare.
Your light is giving it a glare. There we go.
This is a blunt card. So, character is wielding a warhammer, and it's a brutal hit. So, you swing a hook with your weapon and connect brutally. Some of them are a bit ham-handed, and obviously you need to change them for your own style, add your own flair. But if you're like me, and you've been DMing for a while, or you DM multiple sessions in a single day, you can run out of adjectives, and you just feel like you're repeating things over and over and over. And these are just really fun. I really enjoy them. Conflict games, you can find them online. No, we're not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yet. Is everyone back?
I believe so.
I think we're ready to go.
Alright, as you progress forward...
I would
said
like
that to the
to
mic, just look at this camera.
I would like to stay in stealth as we go in.
Okay, make that stealth roll for me, please, Jean. Alright, as you progress forward, just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up to a small, dank chamber on the east side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with the stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sounds of rattling chains greet your ears where 3 wolves are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite.
So they can't get to us.
Right now.
Well, yeah, that
Are they
works.
sleeping,
So they
or
can't
do
get
they
to us right
see
now?
us?
No, they see you. They're kind of straining at their chains. You can tell that they scented you, and they are agitated.
Oh, should we send some arrows in at them? I'd hate for them to be...
What if we send someone back to get parts of the horse to feed them?
Keeping in mind,
5 miles.
That's true.
We could just go right outside and cut up some of the
Goblin.
Goblins. What if we feed the dead goblin to the wolf?
Why are you giving me a look?
It's not yummy.
They don't know that. They don't know. They're wolves. They're not
right.
dogs.
Well, they're chained
Yeah,
up.
we're
I mean,
yummy.
obviously the goblins probably weren't treating him all that well.
I'm gonna
You want me
go. Do I have a? Yeah, well, somebody. Sure.
I'll come with you. We'll
Okay.
we'll take 4 legs.
Cool. Cool. I love when we stump him. It's great.
Just throw a whole body in there.
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
have
no.
to
We got to
carve
give them
up.
pieces. Just
Oh,
cut their
yeah,
legs off,
that's
and there you
gross.
go. It'll be fine.
All right, so I hand 2 legs.
Sorry.
2 legs
You're
to my
okay.
monk companion.
Yes.
2 legs and a wing.
Two arms and 2 legs, and I'm gonna start singing.
I
I ain't
asked-
got nobody.
With 4, I yell up with 4 legs. This comes with 4 sides. What do they want? All right, so I carry 2 legs myself.
Yes.
I come to the mouth of the entrance here, and I chuck them at their paws.
Yes. I do. I will do the same.
Hey, if they didn't like us before, now they're gonna want to kill us for poisoning them.
I mean, there is we can roll for animal.
Yeah,
handling.
I was
Does
going to
anybody
roll for
have
animal
that?
handling. I have it.
Well, I was hoping that maybe feeding
But
them would have given us some sort of bonus.
But it's domesticated, it says.
Unless-
so this
unless
isn't
they were
really
their friends.
domesticated.
You throw the goblin
Legs.
legs
The
into
goblin parts.
into the kennel, and the wolves like sense that these are their goblin buddies, and instead of tucking in as was
Oh.
They don't have buddies.
they all 3 begin to yank at their chains more ferociously, like rabid
Arrows.
dogs trying to get to you. You
Kyle
see,
says it's time for the arrows.
They're in cages, Charlie.
no, they are.
Oh, they're just
They're
chained,
chained,
up.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, you guys asked for it, so
We were trying. I wanted to be their friend.
Yeah.
all right. They're chained, so I'm gonna skip their turn. All right, Tep.
All right. I'm going to use thaumaturgy, and I'm going to use it to point at the wolves and make a loud, thunderous boom sound right next to them.
Okay.
Interesting.
I love how you think outside the box, bro.
I
That's a
have
good
no
one.
other. I have firebolt, and that's all I got right now. So
It's okay.
That,
okay.
That might be enough to
So,
scare the fur off of them.
All right. Teb steps forward, lifts his hands, speaks a word of power, and a loud boom goes off inside of the small rock chamber. And let's see, we will do a Constitution save for them. All right, the 2 wolves, northernmost, both kind of like yarp and cringe. The wolf in the back is still tugging at his chains. John.
If he is cowering, can I get by him without taking an attack of opportunity? This one? Or no? Because it depends if I'm going to move or not.
I'll allow it. Based on what I described, yeah, absolutely.
Because you said this one is not cowering, or this one is not?
This one and this one are both kind of cowering, like, yarp! This one behind.
Oh,
is
the one in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That one might be more difficult.
3, 4, 5. So I'll go this way instead. 5. And I'll attack the one in the back.
Alrighty.
Quarterstaff.
You reach out and beat on the poor animal with your weapon. Go ahead and roll damage.
For 8.
Oh my goodness. The 2 solid objects, your quarterstaff and the wolf's skull, connect with a loud clonk. The wolf yarps in pain.
If it is not dead, I'm gonna unarmed strike it as well. For 13.
Your fist lashes out and catches the wolf on its slavering muzzle. Go ahead and...
For 6.
And with that, lights out on the poor, ragged-looking beast.
And that is my turn.
Teal!
I am gonna move to here, and I don't think. Maybe. I would like to. I want to try and get both of them. I would like to use my breath weapon.
Oh wow. In a mine, hopefully there's no gases in here, because we'll be rolling up new characters.
It's lightning.
I completely missed that you're Dragonborn. I'll fix that. All right.
It's bad breath weapon.
All right.
So if it's electricity, they are connected by a chain.
That's true.
I love that breath weapon on my original Sing character. I love that thing.
So, what do you need to know? My Constitution modifier 8 and plus
I think it's
my
Dex, right? It says must make a Dex saving throw.
Yeah. What is the difficulty?
8 plus his Constitution modifier plus his proficiency bonus.
So 10 plus, and his Constitution modifier is...
That's where you answer there.
Yeah, no, I'm checking.
Did his
A 1.
No, I meant
video
him.
stop?
An 11. All right.
It looks like his video stopped.
Who's?
Johnny.
Oh, it
I'm not
sure
hearing
does.
him. I'm not hearing him either.
Yeah, he's just frozen. Unless, Yeah, there he goes.
He dropped.
All right.
Maybe he'll be back.
And what were we saying before about his internet?
That computer just freaked out restarting.
So it is his. You said his.
Lightning sizzles out from the Dragonborn's face. Let's see. We don't really have one that says lightning, so we'll just do this. Striking both the wolves, and they twist and leap in their chains. Both of their hides being scored and singed by the breath weapon. All right. The wolf comes wrapping around the stalagmite with the chain, running right at the paladin. He attempts to bite. However, his maw lands on the heavily armored lower legs of the Dragonborn. The wolf just north of you, Jean, twists and attempts to bite you. The jaws do lash around your lower leg.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Tearing your leg open for 7 points of piercing damage. Make a strength saving throw.
Sure, give me 1 second.
Sounds not good.
I hope you're enjoying our weirdness, the book, Bella.
You said strength saving throw, right?
Correct.
There's no goblin emojis?
No, there aren't. So I am putting this on.
Oh, look at that. Look at
Oh,
that.
I guess that doesn't. The chat doesn't go on that.
That's a strength saving throw right there.
It is.
That really is. He rolled a 20. I'm gonna have to be able to put the dice rolls in because I know it's probably not as much fun. All right, cool. Yeah, so the wolf tugs, but you are able to keep your feet as the wolf attempts to pull you off balance. All right, Dysol.
Alrighty, I'm gonna shoot my bow again.
All right, the halfling steps forward. Bow lifted to ear.
At which one?
I think there's both left. Okay.
Sorry,
Oh,
Vic.
he's within striking range. I'd have to use my rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd suffer disadvantage if you tried to shoot him.
Yep, or short sword. I apologize.
Alrighty. Ooh, the halfling steps forward with his short sword, takes a slice, and does land a blow on the wolf. Go ahead and roll damage. And like that, with a powerful chop, the halfling butchers the wolf and removes its head from its haunches.
Hooray.
Decapitated.
Alright, okay, Finn! We lost our battle music.
Yeah. I move here so I can get line of sight on my monk. And I will be casting a heal.
Alright, the cleric steps forward, casts a heal.
It
And-
will be a... oh, hold on, I just gotta check out, see which one I'm gonna do. Cure wounds.
On whom?
On the monk.
Alrighty.
That is awesome. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of heals.
That is a dead wolf. Teb!
Teb's gonna move up.
Oh, I was
We got
gonna also
line of
move out of the
sight.
way, so...
Teb's gonna firebolt this guy over here.
The wolf narrowly twists out of the strike of your firebolt. Jean!
Quarterstaff and then unarmed strike.
The quarterstaff slams into the wolf. Roll damage.
7 bludgeoning.
And with that, your brutal assault leaves the wolf broken and battered, and the kennel falls silent.
And I'm gonna say you should have eaten. You should have eaten the legs. Everything would have been fine.
All right, it is 7:54, so that brings us to a close of episode 2 of The Lost Mines of Phandelver, a Twitch experiment. I am DM Charlie. We will be here next week at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard until 8 p.m. Later in the day for the rest of the guys. And thank you for joining us, especially you, the Book Bella. We hope to see you back again. And hopefully next week
And
we'll
one
have
killer kitten.
and one killer kitten. Yeah, I can't forget her. And hopefully next week we'll have.
Oh, there's somebody
Improve.
else here too.
Oh, who else? Who did we miss?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
That's me.
that's you.
Sorry.
Never mind.
We can't view ourselves. That's a little narcissistic.
We thought it was somebody important.
Right. Right. All right. I've been DM Charlie. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. We have